Libra is the first collective sign. They each face an individual sign. With Libra, we enter the relationship with others, with the world, with duality. From Aries to Virgo, the construction of personal identity was made. Then the contrast will bring the meaning of what will have begun in the individual signs. In Libra, the seed planted in Aries will now be confronted with others to redefine its path in reflection and projection. Libra is the second sign of air, but of cardinal modality, that is to say, which requires initiation and to give life to new ideas from which equilibrium or imbalance can arise. Libra symbolizes, above all, the principle of harmony, but also compromise, justice and rightness, conciliation, equality, commitment, codependency, doubt, grace, beauty, impartiality, duality and non-duality, neutrality, the ability to see both sides of a situation. Libra, it is also concerned with associations because it's all about relations. Art always by the search for balance between colors or music notes, for example. The Libra archetype also symbolizes fear of conflict, indecision, diplomacy, superficiality, union, elegance. Aesthetic research is a tool for understanding and setting in motion the energies of Libra. The relational ease in the Libra archetype is strengthened and allows to unite what could have been formerly perceived as separate: humanity and the divine, the I and the we, the inside and the outside, the masculine and the feminine, the shadow and the light. Aesthetic research and relational ease are ways to develop the union and achieve harmony. We are in the middle of the zodiac in Libra. There is a culmination here, an apogee that emerges just like a full moon, and that sheds light on the need for the integration of the two sides of any situation or idea, for harmony can become a reality. If Aries is the morning of life, Libra symbolizes the setting sun, the path of return to infinite recommencement. From now on, the initiatory path of the seed planted in Aries will also have to leave as much room for the other, the others, the world, the cosmos, just as much as for the first desire. For the first desire has been part of everything that already exists. In Libra, we find the meaning of the totality that Aries seeks, even if it is never obvious. It is about parts of the I that will have to die to the me in future collective signs to let transcendence in and all that it implies. The recognition not only for the I as a unique being and journeying at the surface of a personal life, but in connection with the rest. To acquire a larger dimension of oneself and the world. This is where the duality becomes an initiatory portal and leads to an understanding of the world much more encompassing, and which is revealed to us by the following sign, Scorpio. For the moment, in Libra, it is a matter of recognizing the complementarity that is indeed the other by contrast. Without the other, we will not be able to exist, but with the other, we will sometimes have to agree and to oppose. As a cardinal and air sign, the Libra archetype has the ability to bring new ideas to harmonize the system, the collective. Because Libra tells us about the need to bridge a link to what is not oneself. Every sign has things to teach us, and the signs that face each other form an axis of complementarity and contrast. Here, it is Aries. And the awareness of the sign of Aries prompts Libra to step away of its neutrality and to choose to become autonomous and not always dependent on the presence of the other, to face the emptiness. The sign of Aries also incites to be inspired by its impulsiveness and to define choices that have already been made at the level of the heart, but which remain blocked by the mind. It is Venus who governs Libra, and here the desire is a foundational desire to connect to the divine harmony. Of course, it reverberates most of the time on the need to bind to the other, the need for and to love and to create, by giving it a creative form. Painting, music, design, fashion, and many other things. Or by a contractual form, marriage, partnership. Where you have Libra in your personal chart is where, among many other things, you are seeking to unite with the other, with others, and where you are constantly seeking harmony. In the axis Aries-Libra, it is about the emphasis on the relationships, the respect for others as individuals. It is about learning that one individuality will have to create with another individuality without having to devalue it to feel in turn valued. It is also the competition and the comparison, opposed to the collaboration and the sharing, but also all and any kind of games of war and peace. It is about the minorities and the majorities. It is about the archetypes of the feminine and the masculine. It is therefore our ethical capacity to individuate and to live together. The Aries-Libra axis is, among other things, the pact between the audacity to be oneself and the curiosity of the plurality that lives in us and that surrounds us. The shadow path of the Aries archetype here would be to take refuge in the hatred of the other, and by the same and often without knowing it, the hatred of oneself. The shadow path of the Libra archetype here would be to stay on the surface of things, never to be confronted with that which disturbs, or to exist only in codependency, or to use ideas as instruments of war. In an energy of light, here are just some of the themes that the Aries and Libra archetypes teach us, and that the Aries and Libra planets will help us develop. The understanding that sometimes conflict is needed to move towards an agreement. The idea that autonomy in actions is not synonymous of falling out of love. The ability to find beauty in emptiness. To develop the recognition of the existence of the other through respect and compromise.